last year to see if they would be interested in buying Manchester United and have registered their interest with the Rain Group, who are marketing the same.
Update this lunchtime related to the Manchester United takeover and a potential change of strategy from those wanting to buy the club from the Glazers. Our chief reporter, Carvey Solical, is with us. Right, Carvey.
Well, look, Sheikh Jassim still wants to buy Manchester United, and his £5 billion bid for the club remains on the table. But sources close to the Qatari bid believe the process has stalled, and they're actually concerned that the Glazer family don't really want to sell Manchester United. Now, Sheikh Jassim has made 5 bids to buy the club. The last one, I think, went in 11 weeks ago on the 7th of June. That was worth around £5 billion, although that has never been confirmed. And that was a debt-free offer. And he wanted to buy 100% of the club. And as well as buying the club, wiping out the debts, he also says that he wants to redevelop Old Trafford and the training ground and invest in the infrastructure. But he's waiting for an answer from the Glazers. And he still hasn't had that answer, but he remains interested in buying the club.
Why is this taking so long? Why are the Glazers taking so long making a decision?
Well, a lot of people involved in the process believe that the Glazer family are not all committed to selling the club. You know, they're different members of the family who own the club. Some of them may want to sell. Some of them think it's not the right time to sell the club. There was some reports today that the Qataris were close to buying Manchester United. I think they would be delighted if that was the case. But I think as far as they're concerned, the situation hasn't changed. They are willing buyers, but they're not convinced that the Glazer family are willing sellers. And of course, to do a deal, you've got to have a buyer and a seller. And of course, Sheikh Jassim is not the only person who's trying to buy Manchester United. We know has made multiple bids to buy the club as well, although I think he only wants to buy the 69% of the club that is owned by the Glazer family, and it's a phased takeover. And there are also some other people involved as well who just want to invest in the club. So the Glazers have lots of options, but we have to make it clear they have never come out and publicly said, we want to sell Manchester United. Back in November, they said that they wanted to bring in new investment, and that could potentially lead to a sale as a range of options of things that could happen.
Manchester United have once again become the centre of intense ownership speculation following reports that the club is open to bringing in new investors. The latest developments have reignited discussions about the future direction of one of the world's biggest football clubs, with fresh claims suggesting Sheikh Jassim is preparing a remarkable £5 billion bid to secure full ownership of the Red Devils. According to the reports, Manchester United are exploring investment opportunities that could strengthen the club's long-term financial position and support its ambitious plans both on and off the pitch. While no official agreement has been announced, the renewed interest in attracting investors has fueled widespread debate among supporters and football analysts. The biggest talking point is the reported return of Sheikh Jassim, whose previous attempt to acquire Manchester United attracted global attention. The Qatari businessman is now being linked with a fresh £5 billion proposal that would reportedly secure complete ownership of the club if accepted. Although these reports remain unconfirmed by the club, they have generated enormous excitement throughout the Manchester United fanbase. Many supporters have consistently expressed their desire for a change in ownership, believing that new investment could accelerate the club's progress. Fans hope that increased financial backing would provide greater flexibility in the transfer market, improve football operations, and support the continued redevelopment of Old Trafford and other club facilities. A successful takeover could also have a significant impact on Manchester United's sporting ambitions. Greater investment may allow the club to compete more aggressively for elite players while strengthening its academy, scouting network, and overall infrastructure. However, until any official announcement is made, the reported bid remains the subject of ongoing speculation. The ownership discussion comes at a crucial time as Manchester United continue preparations for the new season. With supporters eager to see improvements both on and off the pitch, any major investment decision could shape the club's future for many years. For now, fans around the world will be watching closely for further developments. Whether Sheikh Jassim's reported £5 billion offer progresses or Manchester United pursue alternative investment options, the coming weeks could prove to be pivotal in determining the next chapter in the club's history. As always, supporters should await official confirmation from Manchester United before treating any reported takeover or investment deal as finalised. Until then, the speculation continues, keeping the football world focused on one of the sport's biggest and most closely watched ownership stories.